Hello, everybody. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I'm going to read for you a short prose poem that I'm working on about meditation, something I'm learning more about, reading about, and practicing more these days. And I've been using the HeadSpace app, so that's been a major source of inspiration for this. And it starts this way. Listening to Andy Puddicombe's HeadSpace app, as if crucial to escaping the pollution of thoughts and feelings that wrap me in an excessively humid trap, as he guides us beginner listeners. Theoretically, as these particular recordings are designed for beginners, but I don't know who happens to listen to them, and right now, I'm not wondering about it, as he guides us in learning meditation mindfulness and compares thoughts and feelings to clouds. And my, how those clouds get loud as they crowd my mind, and compares the blue sky above and beyond them as a quiet confidence, as if it waves a wand and intensifies one's bond with it. And suddenly, the power of figurative analogy as such, concretizing abstractions like Edward Léon Scott de Martinville, whose skill brought phonograms to us, like Thomas Edison's invention, tinfoil metal cylinders, and Emil Berliner's disc records, how they brought a big bang of changing sounds. Listening to the voices of those who sang over a century ago, how ghostly and eerie to hear, well, any sort of media recording. A picture, sound, video, a text becomes for the next generations of social consciousness quite like time machines taking us back to some aspect of previous scenes. You can perceive, but you can't quite relive. It remains essentially figurative. Gently now, Puddicombe's voice ushers my mentality from the loud noise as I sit, sometimes on my couch, sometimes on my bed, feeling the presence of my body from the top of my head to my toes, trying not to get so nervous over noting my physicality and breaths. Makes me think too much about death. What if somehow both my consciousness and unconsciousness forget to keep breathing? Not that the body does this. Breathing is more automatic. But overly dramatic, paranoid nightmare what-ifs can twist consciousness into such irrational snowdrifts. And I despise thinking about inevitable death. Driving past cemeteries, perhaps forever sedentary and sedimentary. But let us carry on now before I scare myself even more. Meditation reminds me thoughts, feelings, and associations need not be so involuntary, nor must one's consciousness necessarily attach to any particular thought, feeling, or association. And apparently, evidence does find exercises like meditation, mindfulness, and visualization can train the mind or the brain's neuroplasticity. Seemingly invisible, the mind, or the brain's myth of a mind, is and yet possesses a sense of weightlifting muscles and, as if an imitation, though clearly so, and blatantly imagined, of a deity's mathematic paintings which the deity told, as Captain Picard told number 1, make it so. Reducing stress and these possible health benefits. Meditation is still new to me, like the moonlight is to forming nighttime dew or sunlight to a morning dew. My meditation routine began with 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. I didn't think I could keep myself upright and still for a whole 10 minutes. My mind and body can often persist hyperactively, like a tree and bush leaves in a windy storm, but happened to reform. I managed, but open to reform, I managed to keep upright and still for 20 minutes. But how many minutes should I meditate for? Keeping in mind, it's not a chore. Andy Puddicombe says, it's best to approach meditation like anything else in life. Start small, build up slowly, and find your own personal sweet spot. For some people, this sweet spot is 10 minutes, and for others, it's 60 minutes. That's Andy Puddicombe. Though he says one point his training required, quote, 18 hours of meditation every day and just 3 hours or so for sleep, close quote, how curiously rewired I imagine the mind must become. Tired? Inspired like Buddha? Like the rich yield of an autumn harvest after an unusually monsoon-like summer, with the most beautiful, almost orgasmically or more than orgasmically purifying thunderstorms supplying new, clarifying norms? To be continued. Thank you so much for watching, listening, reading, etc. Of course, if this prompts any sort of thought for you, feel free to share. I'm happy to engage in a conversation with you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye.